Hello everyone and welcome to the Patriots Workbench. I suppose this is my first official video. I've thrown up some test stuff before and I think I've finally got a somewhat decent setup that wouldn't turn people away too much. This channel I'm really just working on some hobbies and feel like putting it out there. Give me something else to do, more equipment to play with, which is always fun. So I figured I'd start off with an AR-15 video because there's none of them out there. You know, it's a rare gun. Just a massive killing machine, so it's really hard to get these. Of course, I'm kidding, but I'm starting a new project to build an AR-15 for my wife, so I figured I'd start off showing off the one that I built for myself, and then go into the parts for the other one. This rifle here I actually bought off my brother in Massachusetts. I grew up in Massachusetts. Sad that it was a wonderful place, immense history, but you know, I joined the military, moved to Alaska, and then Texas once I got a taste for freedom. And even though I love to visit, you know, you can't have these there. The Attorney General basically decided overnight that AR-15s were completely illegal, unilaterally. And he had all the parts to this gun that he was building right before it happened, collected everything, hadn't assembled it yet, when they declared that they were just illegal. It's all mass compliant. As you can see, no collapsible stock, no bayonet lug, and no muzzle device, which I actually kind of like the clean lines of it, but I really just wanted to save this rifle from never being assembled. If he assembled it, he would have been a felon. So, you know, I wanted to take it to Texas and get it going again, which I've fired about 200-300 rounds through it so far, and it's been a great rifle. I've got Rock River Arms lower, I believe a CMMG lower parts kit, Bravo Company Mod 0, because my brother has tiny little girl hands, grip, which I'm just kidding, I mean he does, but you know, these are a great grip even for a lot of different users, from the factory A2 grip, better angle, a little bit bigger, just much more comfortable. So I always recommend Bravo Company, and all my builds are probably going to have them. I'm thinking of upgrading this one to Mod 3. Fits my hands a little bit better. He's going for kind of an A2 style, but you know, with some modern functions. We got a Bravo Company, I believe it's a medium charging handle, detachable carry handle, but our standard A2 stock and handguard, so it has a good classic style, even though you can remove this and, you know, upgrade the optics or anything like that. One thing I will say, this upper is a whole kit from Wyndham Weaponry. It's great. So far it shoots well. You know, I'm shooting a minute of, you know, kill zone on a hog at 100 yards, so that's all I really need. But all of this was sold as a kit: the receiver, the barrel, handguard, front sights, and the rear carry handle, which some people might know, I didn't know at the time. If you get the flat top receiver with the carry handle, you need a front sight post that is 40 thousandths taller than a regular A2 sight. They put this all together as a package, but it did not come with the sight. So let's see if I can get it, actually show it here. But this front sight post is pretty much screwed all the way out before to the point where it's still stable. I was able to sight it in at 25 yards, and you know, it holds a point of aim with a 6 o'clock hold. But really, they should have put in the right front sight post. I'm probably going to change this up a little bit. I might do a flat dark earth setup and optics, because I want to take it hog hunting. But great rifle. Spent a little bit of time with the mil-spec trigger. Just worked it with a medium, fine, and ultra fine India stone. Got it smoothed out. You know, it still has a little bit of the creep and all that, because it is just a mil-spec trigger. But with a little bit of work, you know, just 20 minutes of work with some India stones, and you can get the trigger to feel like a trigger that's probably already got a couple of thousand rounds through it. A lot smoother. So, you know, with a little bit of money, a little bit of time, you can get these mil-spec triggers to feel pretty good. So I guess now we'll go on to the project I got coming up. Like I said, that's my only AR-15. I've built a few of them. probably go over one day why, unfortunately, about 6 years ago, I had to sell most of my guns to pay the rent. But, so I'm kind of in building phase, but now I got that AR-15, and now my wife wants one. So we are starting off with an Aero Precision Gen 2 lower receiver. I've never used an Aero Precision before. She wants flat dark earth, and the price was right. I ordered this from a place to shoot in San Antonio, and $95. And this is a really great receiver. They have the... You know what? I'm going to leave that in there. I'm all about showing off the stupid crap that I do, so let's just keep that in the video and keep going. My light just fell from the ceiling, just clamped it to my toolbox, and I'm going to keep going because that's hilarious and just shows how inexperienced I am. Anyway, Aero Precision, American made. They currently make some that have a short throw safety. I went for the traditional one. It's what I'm used to. I didn't even know they had short throw safeties at this point. I haven't built an AR in about 6 years, other than my brother's, but that one, all the parts were bought almost 7 years ago. Great finish. It's a Cerakote finish, flat dark earth. But for $95, that's a steal. This is a nice receiver. My previous AR was a billet of Black Rain Ordnance. It's not quite that nice, but for the money, it's absolutely great. I would recommend it to anybody. Of course, as I showed before, we got a DPMS lower parts kit. I'll probably work the trigger a little bit. This will work great for now. They're reliable, standard, mil spec, nothing special. Kind of on a budget for this project, so I'll go for this and then later on probably upgrade the trigger. Now, I've never used this company before. Is it LBE Unlimited? But we were in Corpus Christi for one of my daughter's competitions, and they had some good prices on our basic stuff at a pawn shop down there. So I got our castle nut, buffer, buffer tube, and spring for pretty good prices. So I figured I'd try these out, and if any of them cause a problem, I'll replace them. Went with a standard buffer. It's going to be a 16-inch mid-length gas system, so I might have to bump up to an H1. But I figured, for half the price, I'd start off with the standard and go from there. And of course, everything needs a BCM gunfighter grip. This is a Mod Zero again. My wife has smaller hands. This is a perfect grip for anybody with smaller hands, and it actually even fits pretty well for people with bigger hands. It's just an all-around comfortable grip. Bravo Company makes excellent products, and for I think it was right around $25-30, it can't be beat. They're an excellent company, excellent grips. Went to Bravo Company also for our end plate with QD mount, sling mount. So yeah, just standard stuff, $16. Can't beat it. Works. And our trigger guard. Tried out some different stocks, and she chose the Magpul ACSL in flat dark earth. It's a pretty nice stock. It's got your little section for treats here. You can throw some Skittles in there. Good stuff. Quality made, sturdy. So I can't wait to put this together. We're probably going to put it together tomorrow. She's never built an AR before, so we're probably going to build it together. And I'll probably throw up a video once that's complete. So anybody that's never built an AR before, that's kind of, I know the videos are out there, but I kind of wanted to show what you can do with just, I got a simple bench here. I'm not a gunsmith. I've got some experience working with guns and working triggers, but I'm far from a licensed gunsmith, and it's so easy to build these ARs if you just get a couple of tools. So I kind of wanted to show the project from start to finish. So I may be talking to you tomorrow with the lower complete and we're going to start ordering the upper components soon, probably from Wyndham Weaponry again, even though they kind of messed up that front site. But if this is my first video, so if you stumble upon this and enjoy it, thank you very much. Love for you to subscribe, and if you hate it, leave me some comments. I have no shame. I don't do this for a living, so give me some pointers. I don't care how mean you are. I can take it. So, yep, thank you very much for watching.